Clark Gable and Carole Lombard. William Clark Gable, mostly known as the King of Hollywood, has a reputation that needs no exaggeration. He was born a superstar on February 1st, 1901. Throughout his life, he had roles in around 60 movies. He was as versatile as one can be and spent 37 years of his life in cinema. His final movie, The Misfits, was released after his death in 1961. He died in 1960 due to a heart attack, and thus his era of supremacy lasted for 59 years. It would be an understatement to say he's the most beloved actor in motion picture cinema. He was a star, a heartthrob for countless men and women around the globe. If we start talking about his love life and relationships, there's a lot of dirt to dig into. He was often criticized for being into older women because of his first two wives. His first wife, Josephine Dillon, was 17 years older. Interestingly enough, this marriage was also not consummated. Dillon claims that they had no physical intimacy in their relationship, and this marriage was just for the sake of being associated with him by name. Clark Gable further raised suspicious eyes with his next wife, Rhea Langham, who was 46 years old at the time of marriage. She was a wealthy divorcee who, more than being a partner for Clark, supported him in his early career. Clark Gable was lucky in this aspect to get love and support of women who wanted him to be successful. Gable proudly says the older woman has seen more and knows more than the demure young girl. I'll take the older woman every time. But the sparks ignited and fireworks started in Hollywood when Clark Gable associated with Carole Lombard. This became the hottest news in town. She was the greatest love of Clark's life. It was not their first meet. They were an on-screen couple and no man of her own in 1932, but there was no love or romance that surrounded them back then. After a lapse of 4 years, the couple met at a dance party in 1936. Carole's husband recently died, and it was rumored that they both danced all night, and it was the actual start of their love. In 1939, when Gone with the Wind was being shot, both William Clark and Carole Lombard got married. Clark Gable was a different man around Carole Lombard. Although presumed to be reserved, he fell in love with the humor and full-of-life personality of Carole. The couple is the epitome of how a healthy relationship should be, full of excitement, love, fun, and respect for each other. Carole Lombard died in a plane crash in 1942, 3 years after their wedding, and this was too much for Clark to take on. He used to say to his friends that Ma's gone. Ma was the nickname he had for her. Although he married twice after Carole, Clark is still remembered as someone who was sincerely in love with Carole Lombard. His last marriage was 10 years long with a female writer. It was kept secret. Today, Clark Gable is remembered as the ladies' man, a genuine lover for all those who knew him.